So what's up?
Well, I have been embracing the new rule of podcasting, which is dance like nobody's watching,
Right, pod like no one's
slurp
listening.
like nobody's listening.
Exact. There you go. Take a big fucking sippy of that tea.
Yeah, it definitely blew my levels.
Yep.
Well, I've been up to surviving the second heat wave in Moscow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I know
That,
about what's been hit in America.
right. I was just gonna say we got out of our first. I don't know if I can handle a second at this point.
Well, so far it's not 40 degrees Celsius. It's more summer weather. It's just summer weather never comes to Moscow.
Right. Yeah, that's troubling. Just a lot to think about in
Yeah.
terms of the change that we are experiencing in our lifetime.
We're both experiencing a transition.
That's true. I haven't taken my pills yet today. I haven't experienced my transition yet today.
Yeah, so, the movie.
Well, not yet. We're still in the cold open.
Oh, fuck, we're still in the cold open.
Yeah, we haven't even been here. We've barely even been here. We can get into the movie though. I have a lot of things to say about this movie. We can end the cold open here and just get moving.
Yeah, let's start it.
Welcome to Fear Baiting, everyone. It's your number one queer baiting podcast. I'm Sarah, and I'm joined by returning guest Helga.
Hi.
It's I think that may be one of the first. That's the first time I've gotten to use the fear baiting queer baiting because holy shit, do I feel baited by this movie?
Yeah. So, we start on a credit sequence, which in the first second hits us with hey, have you seen this movie called Alien?
Yeah.
We have some ideas. Yeah, so there's a title sequence explaining basically where we are. And
Yeah.
we are at the bottom of the Mariana Trench.
Yep. I took a lot of notes on this one. That's the. My first note is what if it was under Squarter? That's nothing. They're in the Marinara Trench, and we see T.J. Miller's name pop up in the credits, and I just fucking post 10 barf emojis because I know I have to experience his awful ass for the duration of this movie.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a thing.
How is he still getting cast? This movie came out last year. How is that man still getting these roles?
What's up with him? Because I don't think I've heard about whatever.
He has been credibly accused of sexual assault.
Oh.
He wrote this extremely transphobic email. He has 5 breakouts on his Wikipedia page under controversies.
Yeah, I just sauntered over his Wikipedia page, and there's a section for legal disputes.
Yeah, Uber assault incident, sexual assault allegations, transphobic email allegations. The fact that one's allegations is the transphobic email allegations is the fact that it's called allegations is just there is documented evidence of that email existing. And apparently he went off on this trans woman critic and just called her a man a bunch in an email, and this was in response to her saying, hey, maybe don't use the phrase tranny dumpster sex on your website.
Oh god, Jesus.
There's also an Amtrak bomb threat incident and work misconduct allegations.
Amtrak bomb threat incident.
Yeah.
That's not a phrase you hear every day.
No, but he's still getting work.
Jesus. Okay. I thought that you just didn't like how his butt looks.
No, I don't mind. His butt is his butt is fine. I mean, it's not fine. It's just it is the least offensive thing about TJ is his butt, is his booty ass.
Yeah. So, we get introduced to Kristen Stewart.
Yeah, looking lesbianly as possible. She's got the buzz cut, she's got the dyed hair, she's got the big round glasses.
Yeah, and immediately
she's cut, she's shredded.
Yeah. And immediately we hit with a voiceover from her saying that, no, actually I have a boyfriend.
She immediately hits us with the boyfriend. Like, we'll get into this later with another character in this movie, but this is some of them, and this character does not, this boyfriend, fiance, whatever the fuck, is dead at the start of this movie. He only exists for the filmmakers to be like, oh no, this woman is straight. This woman's straight. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. So we're in the Mariana Trench. We're 10 kilometers below the sea. Mm-hmm. And there's some recorded incidents of hallucinations / deep sea creatures that have been already going on for some time.
Uh-huh. And speaking of deep sea creatures, Kristen Stewart finds a spider.
Yeah.
Kristen Stewart's character, Nora, she finds a spider in the sink and is about to drown it, but then is like, oh no, I'll take this with a paper towel. And she, does the station explode before she can do anything with it?
No, she wanders around for a little bit, hears a leak, a little bit of a dunk, dunk, dunk. And as soon as she sees the source of the leak and gets her hand under the water, everything explodes around her.
Yeah, I was not expecting them to get into the shit this immediately, which I did appreciate. There's a lot of things that I did not like about this movie, but the pacing of it I think was really well done. There's a lot of stuff that gets truncated and cut down and in a very expedient way. There is very little it's almost like an Animorphs book in a strange way, in that it reaches the climax of the action and then it immediately after the climax of the action finishes, it hard cuts to a later scene, which truncates a lot of the come down and navigating between scenes, between scene to scene, which I think I like that a lot. There's a scene later that I'll talk about this more in, but the pacing of this movie is good because it's not even 5 minutes in before the underwater station begins to explode.
Yeah, so have you, as a tangent, have you ever listened to this podcast called Well, There's Your Problem?
I've listened to a couple episodes of it, yeah.
Yeah, so they had an episode about a deep sea disaster.
Was it the Byford Dolphin diving bell?
It's the Byford Dolphin incident, yes. It's just from that, I know that if things went this to shit, she would just get turned into Chunky Marinara. Instantly.
Yeah, she would just. That's my favorite noise space podcast, Chunky Marinara. Yeah, she listen, it's future tech. I'm gonna assume that they have something built in to make it so that they've learned from the Byford Dolphin. They probably have some fail safes in order to protect her from that happening.
Yeah, so she, the station starts exploding around her, and she, runs around trying to wake up everyone from their bunks. Mm. And clearly, nobody will survive this. Except for Rodrigo. Who coincidentally ends up in the same, bulkhead as her, I guess.
Yeah, they both find their way to the bulkhead, and they're like, okay, we gotta close the door. Oh, fuck, there's guys coming. They're so close, but they're not gonna make it in time. We gotta close the door. And then they close the door, and, we see an external shot of the, the corridor that she was just in, the leg of the ship that has been now, severed from the rest of from the station, crumpling and imploding. And it looks neat.
It looks really nice. It peels off its exteriors, like they kind of shoot
Mm-hmm.
off, and then things just crumble like a can. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so I really like in this scene that we immediately get like a wordless explanation that she is a mechanical engineer, which like
Yeah.
at a later point we learn that like from words, but in this point she has a very nifty electric screwdriver with which she like unscrews some shit so that she can close the
Mm-hmm.
door.
Yeah. Yeah, it's she goes into it and then there's an explosion and then Kristen Stewart wakes up and like arches her back like she's getting eaten out and she's like it's just very challenging for me, a lesbian, to deal with because she's just wearing like a sports bra and like sweats and it's just very despite what this movie is telling me, I am just observing gaily.
Um,
Rodrigo introduces himself because they just like they met in this like collapsing zone and they're just like, hey, I'm Rodrigo. Oh, I'm Nora. I'm a mechanical engineer.
Yeah, so they close the bulkheads, they get thrown by explosions, and then the next note that I have says that they try to contact someone on the radio, and nobody can hear them.
Yeah, they're just going down the rotary like, hello, hello, hello. Can anyone hear me? Can anyone hear me? Okay, fuck. And do they eventually get in touch with someone? No, no, no. They're like, okay, but we found there's some escape pods over here. Let's go in this direction. And they set off, and on the way they hear someone, and it's Paul, who's played by T.J. Miller. He's dirty as fuck.
He seems
He's
like
under
he's been sleeping in that place.
he got covered by rubble in a very fortunate way, and that literally none of his body was immobilized. Like there is like a perfect Paul-shaped hole in the rubble that landed around him.
Okay, so he calls Nora a, quote, sweet flat-chested elven creature, and I don't like him very much.
At that point, I would have just left him behind. Like, sorry, bud. I can't grab your hand and oh no, oh no, my gun went off. Oh no, my gun. Oh no.
Yeah,
Um,
so this station is made of concrete, which I didn't know that was a thing underwater.
that's concrete, baby. Um, yeah, I guess it is. I don't know anything about underwater buildings
Honestly, I
or
don't know
anything.
either, but I thought it would be like something like, 3 layers of reinforced metal, like just these big chunky rivets everywhere.
Yeah. I mean, but Rapture's misleading. Rapture gives you a lot of misconceptions. I was just thinking of Rapture the entire time. Anytime they showed either Rapture or did you play Wolfenstein? The not the newest one, but like the new Wolfenstein from like 2015.
I have played New Order and the New Colossus, so yes.
Okay, so you remember the level when you like, I think it's like right after you rescue like the Jewish inventor guy, and you're like you have to trek the underwater sequence to the
Yeah, yeah.
to like his inventions cache. That's what the entire exterior scenes reminded me of.
Oh,
That's
yeah, okay.
just what I was thinking of the whole time. That's a good game.
It's a pretty good game, though. I kind of really, really didn't like that when they needed to introduce like the Jewish organization, which was named like Dot Yeshud, I think.
Yeah.
They just made fake Hebrew letters, and they like,
Oh,
yeah, they wrote like in English in fake Hebrew letters, Dot
to
Yeshud.
what end?
I don't
Wait,
know.
they wrote in English they wrote in English fake Hebrew letters like everyone loves to do with Cyrillic.
Yeah, oh, like Mandarin.
God. Okay. All right.
Disregarding all that.
Yeah. So yeah, they get Paul, and more important, the much more important character than Paul Jr., his little stuffed rabbit that he keeps on his person at all times.
He's
And
very
I
important
just
to the plot.
it is very important to the plot. Paul Spoiler alert, but Paul Jr. makes it to the surface. Paul Jr. survives this one. They're making their way through the corridor. They find a dead body, and Kristen Stewart is really shaken up by the fact that this is someone that she knew, McClellan, but, like, it's not really, like, I don't know. This just feels like it's a plot thread that really goes nowhere. Like, they run into her, the commander, in a little bit, and Kristen Stewart is very clearly shaken and is like, McClellan, oh God, and it's just like, it felt like maybe there was like a cut scene or something where like she interacted with McClellan before or something. Like, I don't know. Like, it felt very weird the way she reacted to this person, and then that was kind of dropped.
Yeah.
You know?
To me, it was like just mangled corpse number one.
Right. But this McClellan clearly had an import to Nora, Kristen Stewart. So they find the evac pods, but they're all gone, and the captain of the ship, whose name is
Let me pull it up. Lucien?
I didn't write that one down. Lucien, yes. Lucien is he's there, but everyone else is gone because he sent the evac pods up. Which, I'm realizing now that the end of this movie shows that the credits at the end of this movie only say 2 people survived, which makes me wonder about how all these other evac pods did, which is probably not great.
I think they got eaten.
Yeah, probably. Kristen Stewart's like, oh, you have a kid, you should have gone. And Lucien immediately changes the subject, at which point I knew for sure that his kid has 100% been dead this whole time.
He's like, he basically treats the other survivors like shit.
Yeah.
And like, with Nora, he's like, oh, hey, Nora, how you doing? Are you sure that you're okay?
Right. It's I get the hard ass who has a soft spot for someone. Like, that's a classic archetype, but, like, I don't know. This softest spot on this hard an ass? They're talking about, like, what is causing everything, and I don't remember what prompts this, but Rodrigo says, I don't know, I just watch a lot of anime. This sounds like some anime shit. And then TJ Miller's like, oh yeah, I also watch anime. And, like, what kind of anime do you think TJ Miller's character in this movie watches?
Full Metal Alchemist.
I was I just went the complete opposite direction. I fully, like, I look at this character and I'm like, oh, this man is just watching hardcore hentai, like, that's the anime that he watches.
Jesus.
Like, he's on that Bible Black shit.
Oh no. You activated a brainworm in me.
Yeah, everyone, Bible Black. Classic anime series that we love.
Yeah, so we meet like another 2 people. The names are Emily.
Emily, who is wearing a rainbow on her shirt, and also later we see has rainbows on her underwear, and also her boyfriend Smith.
Yeah. Wait,
and
Smith? Like, I guess Liam.
Yeah,
Smith.
In the subtitles they just called him Smith most of the time, so that's what I put in my brain. And Smith is just kind of looking like I feel like someone just like recreated Wash from Firefly but changed a few details so as not to get sued. Like, this just feels like Alan Tudyk in Firefly.
God, I haven't watched Firefly in forever. I don't remember what the fuck Wash's deal is.
He was the pilot.
He's a wife guy?
Yeah, he's a wife guy. He's a pilot. He wears funny shirts.
Oh, yeah. Like Hawaiian shirts.
Yeah, exactly. And they have like this round table thing, which is just like talking about the plans. And they're like, okay, we got to go to this other station. We're going to have to walk in the dark underwater. It's going to fucking suck, but there's this really stupid exchange between Kristen Stewart and Lucien where it's like, can you just admit that this can possibly get us killed? And then he says, yes, but can you admit that this will possibly get us alive? And And then T.J. Miller is just like butting in, trying to like I feel like he just thinks that he's in another Marvel movie again. Like the comedy that he's trying to deliver is just so not good.
Yeah. So we had like a transmission from another station. I don't remember what it's called. But anyway, everything got fucked on that station. There's some spooky noises.
And on that, the voice on that station, funny enough, is the voices of a man named Gunnar Wright, who you may know from as Isaac from Dead Space series.
Oh, hi Isaac from Dead Space series.
Fun little Easter egg on that one.
That's nice.
Let's see.
It gets set up that like the reactor is going to blow, so they don't have a chance of like waiting around for a rescue mission. So they have to actually go like suit up and go on the ocean floor to like another station, and from there to like Roebuck, which is the main drill thing.
Yeah. This is very like this. I hate to describe a movie as like just 2 or 3 things, but this movie is really just like Alien plus Dead Space plus Event Horizon, and I don't think it does any of those things particularly well.
Yeah, maybe. I like the suits.
What's that?
I like the suits.
I thought this. I did think that the suits were cool. I do have to admit that. So Rodrigo says some shit about the water temperature outside going up 10 degrees, which is an insane detail. That's so hot. And that's just a throwaway detail. That's like not discussed. That is not like discussed or examined or even commented on later on. Like when they're out in the water, they're like not like, oh fuck, it's warmer out here than it normally is or anything. It's just like, damn, it's 10 degrees hotter out there. Well, that's fucked. Bye.
So yeah, they like get into their suits.
Yeah, they get into their suits, and there is T.J. Miller has thrown on a rock cover of the SpongeBob SquarePants theme song.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah, and he's just bumping that shit. And he's like, oh, okay, I'll turn it down. Never mind. We're not gonna have an epic suiting up sequence. And everyone suits up, and Rodrigo looks at his helmet funny, gives it to Nora, and then puts on a different one. We see a lot of T.J. Miller's naked body here, also. Which is, if I didn't hate him enough of as a person, I also dislike that like he occupies this space in comedy, which is like this man's body is inherently funny. Which is like not to be defending T.J. Miller or anything, but it's just like he's not even like that. Like he's got a bit of a beer gut. Like that's it. I don't think that's really a source of comedy for him to be naked, but whatever.
Yeah, everyone gets naked because I guess they can't fit in the suit if they wear pants.
Yeah. Kristen Stewart slides into hers fucking like Martell did to Alphonse in the Devil's Nest part of Fullmetal Alchemist. And they all set off into the great unknown depths of this Marinara Trench. But on the way down on their water elevator down, Rodrigo's helmet starts cracking, and then he implodes and explodes and dies. He gets dolphined.
Yeah,
and I was really sad about this.
Yeah, I am really sad about this because why does the movie have the only black guy dies first? Right.
I just like I feel like there should be a moratorium on that for the next good while. I'm not saying that black people are required to survive the movie. I'm just saying save them for second or something. If you have to be killing them, don't do it first. I feel like we're just not doing that anymore, but I guess this movie is.
Yeah. Suits in this movie love to implode, and we get the blood on the visor thing, and then they explode, throwing everyone around. I don't know what's up with that.
Yeah, that's just how physics work. There's a good moment where they get to the bottom and everyone else is freaking out over the fact that Rodrigo just imploded, But Kristen Stewart is just looking out into the depths of the water, and we just get like a lot. We just get a first person camera, which for maybe the first time. And one thing this movie does really well, I think, is utilize first person perspectives without making them too like nauseating to watch. They do get a little bit up there later on with some shaky cam stuff, but I think they do a lot of really good stuff with first person perspectives.
Yeah, they have not just watched Alien, they have watched its sequel.
They watched Aliens, and they've also watched the end of Doom, the film.
I haven't seen Doom, I believe.
There's a 5-minute sequence at the end of that movie where The Rock just goes full FPS mode on all of the demons.
Oh,
It's fun.
that one. I thought it looked goofy as shit. I thought it looked like a paintball video.
Oh yeah, no, it's the movie itself. I'm as far as I'm aware is not very good, but that last scene does look fun.
I only have like in this section the joke that somebody says.
Yeah, Rodrigo's
the fish-
stupid little joke.
Yeah, what did the fish say when it bumped into the brick wall? Damn.
Yep. Classic joke.
Yeah.
And that comes up in the context of like Paul being like, oh, Rodrigo used to always tell me this joke. He would always say, I got a new joke, and then just tell me the exact same one. And I'm just sitting here, I'm like, I really wish Rodrigo was here to tell it instead of you. I wish you had the pressurized helmet explode.
Yeah, please. They get to
They
an
do
escape pod.
They make it to a way station, like, which is like one of the steps on their journey, and they have there's just some character exposition stuff. The captain gets asked, "Hey, how old's your kid?" He's like, "Oh, she's 14." And Kristen Stewart's like, "She was 4. Wait, did you say 14? She was 14 when I met you. She's got to be my age by now." And
That's not how time works.
That's not how time works. And then also the captain's like, "Who said 14? I didn't say 14." And again, becoming increasingly clear that the captain's daughter is extremely 100% dead. And also, Emily starts talking about her corgi that she has, and she's talking about how it's in the potty training stage, which is making me wonder if, like, who is caring for that dog if both she and her boyfriend are on this like who knows how long expedition to the bottom of the fucking ocean.
I don't know. Seems weird to me to get a dog and then immediately get into like a 2-year expedition.
Right. Like fucking Buzz Aldrin getting a brand new Labrador right before he heads off to the moon.
Well, Buzz Aldrin.
But like at least Buzz Aldrin. I mean, I think Buzz Aldrin was. I don't know. Buzz Aldrin probably has a wife. At least Buzz Aldrin has a wife to fucking take care of the dog, and it's not both of them going off to leave that dog. That poor fucking Corky.
And also, like Buzz Aldrin returned after what 8 days or something like that.
Yeah. Who knows how long they're stuck? It sounds like they're stuck down here for a long period of time, based on the way that Kristen Stewart talks about how time becomes like incorporeal, and you just distinguish between awake and asleep.
But yeah, they get to some kind of an escape pod that I guess didn't make it out to the surface.
Yeah. And they're like, all right, let's go spelunking, and they send Paul and Smith out to view to see it, but there's no survivors. They find a corpse, and a chest burster kind of jumps out of it.
I wrote face hugger.
Yeah, about the same. There's a really good scene here where like it's like we get the first person perspective from like Paul's point of view, and then like we see Smith's hand, like we see something like shoot it, and then like there's just like a really smart cut to like they're back in the station. The creature is being thrown onto like an examination table.
Yeah, sadly the creature did not get Paul.
What's that? Oh yeah, the creature did not get Paul, but they'll get him eventually.
They'll get him eventually. Yeah. They like go down in the ocean, and then the lights go out, and they ask like, is this creature that we just killed, maybe it's like a kid?
Yeah, maybe it's a baby.
Maybe it's a baby.
Uh-oh. So they're like, all right, we gotta fucking get moving, because the Kepler is about to explode. So they suit up and they run out of the thing. Smith gets hit by some falling debris, but he's fine. They make it into...
It's a pretty cool scene of like the Kepler exploding and them running from the debris.
Yeah, I like it a lot. And they get back in, and like Smith is like barely breathing because his oxygen scrubber is apparently bad, and like they take out the oxygen scrubber, and it just kind of looks like a lava lamp, which is fun.
Maybe they'll look like that in real life. I haven't been into like underwater expedition.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't pass judgment so quickly. Maybe this is just what oxygen scrubbers really look like.
Anyway, they get a people mover from like a 70s Bond movie.
Mm-hmm. And Paul starts talking about his love of Alice in Wonderland, specifically the written version of it. And this is a completely mystifying aspect of this character, which is like apparently a big deal for him because like he quotes from the book at one point, like he has "We're all mad here" written on his underwater suit. Like this character fucking loves Alice in Wonderland, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. It's not really like a good metaphor for the literary text, and I don't know. Maybe the dude's just so awful that he's a fan of Lewis Carroll.
Yeah, it's like, it's just like, it's not like, not everything in a movie has to be for the sake of a plot or anything, obviously, but like, this just feels so like, what is this doing here? How, this is completely incongruous with the rest of this character. It is like, I don't know. In addition to being played by T.J. Miller, the character of Paul frustrates me greatly.
Yeah, so then we get, the people mover stops moving because there's too much water, and we get moon pie product placement for some reason in the middle of this movie.
And Cheetos.
I did not notice Cheetos, but they mention moon pie multiple times. Like,
yeah.
Like they actually say, moon pie, it's so good. I love moon pie.
Love moon pie. And so there's this like underpass where like it goes on where it's like flooded and the train won't go any further, so they have to like walk under in their suits, and they all go under one by one just to be safe about it. And T.J. Miller's the last one through, and there's this really really cool shot of like him just standing there waiting to go in, and like over the shoulder there's this red light blinking in the way background. And, like, it blinks, like, 5 or 6 times and nothing's there. And then on the 7th one, like, you can see a creature back there. And then the creature doesn't really... You don't really see the creature. And I think this is, like, the last time that we see the creature, like, in any form of obscuration. Because they are just showing us this thing's whole dick after this.
Well, they have a little scene after that, which I kind of liked. But, yeah, I'll talk about it when it happens.
Yeah.
He, like, dives in after all of the rest of them are dead. Sorry, not dead. God damn it. Are like out of the other end. And I think he like gets through. And at the last second he like gets pulled away. And he like throws his little bunny to the other people.
Yep, he gives the bunny to the other people. He gets yanked away by the tether. And I don't exactly know what happens, but like his helmet explodes with blood at one point, which is always... I love when that happens.
Yeah, some helmets just explode with blood. It's just a feature.
Just a feature. He referenced Slender Man before he died also, which was really... I just didn't know how to handle myself when he referenced that. It felt so surreal.
I mean... Sure, not everyone has to like reference, classic Wes Craven movies. Movies.
Right. No, of course. I just I just was not expecting this movie to reference Slender Man like that. Like again, this T.J. Miller character feels so incongruous with everything else that's happening here. Really, like
yeah.
I don't know. Like he feels like he's trying to play like some like not a Marvel character, but like. a character in a movie written by someone who loves Marvel movies. And
Yeah.
no one else is really like, the closest thing we have to that is like Rodrigo saying, "Oh yeah, I watch a lot of anime," which is like not like that's a Marvel thing or anything. It's just like he feels incongruous with the rest of the cast, and I guess it's fine that he explodes.
Yeah. Well, he's dead now.
Yeah.
What's
And
next?
Emily says some cryptic shit about mankind has trespassed in something's domain. We're not supposed to be down here.
And Nora just like flat out agrees with her. Just says, well, she's not wrong. I guess we are the virus.
Yeah. Eco-fascist case, do.
I guess they go back to the ocean to like walk the next leg of the journey. And
Yeah. Like at this point, Smith is telling everyone to leave him behind at every possible opportunity, which is very funny to me. He's just like, every single time he gets the opportunity, he's like, leave me behind. I'm just dead weight. You gotta save yourself. And he does that like 4 times between now and the end of the movie.
yeah, so there's like a little scene where the creatures are still obscured. Like the flashlights, like Kristen Stewart is like, we get a shot from her perspective, and she's like moving her flashlight around, trying to figure out what's happening around her, and the creatures are just like just out of the beam, like
Yes.
hiding.
You can see them. You can see them on like the periphery of the flashlight beam, but you can't really see them.
And right after that, yeah, we get like a full view of the squid.
Yeah, we see. The thing is that like it partially obscures it because of like the way that the water obscures vision, which I think is neat. But like they just keep it on screen for too long. Like you form too complete a picture of the monster in your head, despite not having all of the pieces from 1 or 2 shots. You know?
Definitely.
There's so Smith disappears, and they are like, okay, fuck, we gotta find Smith. Okay, fuck. They find him in like the back of a cave, and the captain comes and gets him, and then is like, oh fuck, I forgot my gun, which I do not know how secure how that gun is being holstered that it got dislodged like that. I don't know. I just feel like if you're in an underwater suit, you want to have like maybe like a snap or 2 holding that thing in its holster, so it doesn't just slide out when you're rescuing your buddy from a cave. But he goes back in and he gets yanked by a creature, which pulls Nora along too.
Yeah, I think they're still chained to each other with like a carabine.
Yeah, they're still tethered. Yeah. And Nora gets bonked. Like the creature like runs past some falling debris and it like bonks Nora right on the head. And they're rising way too quickly, which is dangerous for pressure. And as such, Captain Lucian makes Kristen Stewart let go of him, and he explodes. But she floats back down to the bottom, and she's fine. Emily and Smith are nowhere to be seen, but Kristen Stewart has made it to Shepherd, which is not the drill spot, but it's like a way station that they said we can't go here earlier.
Well, she gets like the captain explodes.
Yeah, the captain explodes. She falls back down to the ocean floor, and Emily and Smith are missing, and she keeps walking. She finds her way to Shepherd, which is a way station that was previously determined uninhabitable, but thankfully it is habitable because she goes in and she takes a shower.
I think this was the station that the Isaac person from Dead Space was in.
Yeah, that's where he was calling. That's where he was calling from. Yes.
Yeah, but the station's actually just fine.
Yep,
like nobody's in there.
Yeah, it's strange.
It is.
There's a really good shot of K-Stu in the shower, like just on her hands and knees, just like very clearly emotionally, physically racked. And she reaches in to like grab what is the word for a thing that is on a necklace?
Oh god. What's on a necklace? Like a pearl?
But the word, the term, like the generic term for like a thing on a neck. I don't know. Like she just pulls, like she has a necklace on and she like pulls something out of her bra that it, like the centerpiece of the necklace is hidden in her bra, and it really did just look like she was just gonna start say, she just was about to say, it's fun for me just to grab a boob. Plus my pussy got an attitude.
Yeah, so she like ransacks Lucien's, like the captain's locker.
Mm-hmm.
And Wikipedia says that in that locker there's some like pentagrams, which I didn't see.
No, I didn't see that either. Okay.
Well, there's like what I definitely have seen in there is like some pictures of the creature that we were supposed to only like meet a few minutes ago. But anyway, the captain was in on it, I guess, for some reason.
Yeah. And she also finds a thing that says, R.I.P. dearly beloved Captain Lucian's daughter. We miss you every day.
She was 11 when she died, not 14, which is kind of surprising.
I didn't catch that. That is strange, huh?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Maybe
she also pulls out a flare gun that looks like a fucking a fucking Magnum equivalent. If a regular flare gun is a 9mm, like she pulls out the Magnum of flare guns.
Yeah. She. I think the implication with the captain might have been that like his daughter got sacrificed to the Cthulhu thing.
Really?
I don't know. That's my interpretation anyway. That he's like. The captain seems spookier than if his daughter just died, He's hiding it for some reason.
Yeah, and also this movie feels like Alien has a very clear, like, anti-cap... I don't know if I would go so far as to say anti-capitalist, but it is, like, railing against the people in Alien are disposable to the whims of capital. It is very clearly and explicitly about. It does explicitly talk about that, and it feels like this movie is trying to do that, and it does a little bit at the very in literally the credit sequence, but like this. It just feels like it is missing commentary that it feels like it should have had there, and I don't need to be beaten over the head by it, but like. It just feels like it's missing. Like it feels like
there's like a little bit of a commentary in the opening thing when there's like Rodrigo walking with Nora to some like bulkhead or other. They hear like a corporate message about like corporate cares about you. We are always here to help.
Right, and I did appreciate that, but it feels like this movie just like kind of doesn't want to push that much further. I don't know. Like that,
it feels strongly like it was a mess in rewrites.
Yeah, right. I do like I like we've talked about Dead Space a couple of times because Gunnar writes in this movie, but like that's one of my favorite things about Dead Space. Is just like you're like fucking like dealing with these like massive fucked up monsters that are only happening because of a weird capitalistic cult. At least that's as far as I understand the Dead Space series to be about. I could be wrong. I have not finished them yet. And you've got these like automated messages going on to be like, doo-doo-doo, welcome to the USG Ishimura. We are a family here of people who work together. And you're just like in the middle of like sending a chainsaw through some fucking freak's limbs.
Hell yeah.
But yeah.
So Nora gets a map and like looks through it and figures out where Emily is supposed to be, I think.
So yeah, she like geolocates where Emily and Smith are based on their suit positions, and she goes out into the water, and she hears Emily like talking like giving Smith some affirmations about why he is the most epic boyfriend that ever lived, the most winsauce, the most. I the thing is that like I don't mind Smith as a character. I'm making fun of him, but like he is. I actually kind of liked him as a character, but like the thing where Emily is so clearly homosexual and yet is still just being schlepped up with this guy, like it's where is the homosexuality movie? I'm where is it? Where is that gay shit?
Truly. So, we get like reunited with Emily and Lee. Lee
Yeah.
is clearly not in good spirits.
No, he is. He's in a bad way, and Nora literally has to tackle Emily off of Lee.
Yeah, and Emily's like in deeply, deeply panicking.
Yeah.
Like Nora.
Understandably.
Yeah, Nora tries to get her together by saying like, well, Lee's alive and we need to get him to like safety so that he can be alive for longer. And she starts exposition about what's up with her own situation.
Yeah, her own situation of her fiance who died in a diving accident.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he died in a regular diving accident because there was no body and nobody found him, and it was
Yeah.
on this very station, so he got eaten. He definitely got eaten.
I look at that I look at what what they did to her for costuming, and you're telling me that that woman is straight?
Well, I think that she's only having a fiance because of parallels with Emily.
Yeah. And again, I have to, because like we see Emily's underwear later in the scene, and she's got the rainbow like plastered on her ass too. It's like, come on.
Yeah, so we get to Roebuck Station, but before Roebuck, there's like a forest of arms of like these little guys.
Yeah, this looks cool. I think this looks cool.
Yeah, there's like emergency lighting, lighting it all up in red. And they try to like crawl under the forest of arms, not to like so that the sleeping ones can lie just down and
Right.
not bother them. And Lee's like oxygen alarm goes off.
Right. And that sends. So then Emily and Lee have to sneak inside the station while Nora stays out here and fends off the monsters. She does get eaten. She gets like halfway swallowed, but then she does a fun little like a reverse of a chest burster situation.
I also wrote that sort of a reverse chest burster.
Because she gets like halfway into them. She gets halfway swallowed by the monster and then just explodes it from the inside with her flare gun.
Yeah, and then she like rips it open and walks out of it.
Yeah, it's great. She then sees like this like corpse being dragged away with like all the other corpses, and we see this like this towering mass of fucked up guys.
Yeah, this is definitely just Cthulhu.
Yeah, and I don't know how I feel about that.
I mean, the people who made this movie explicitly said that it's like a Cthulhu Mythos movie secretly.
Right. It feels like I don't know. It feels really like slapped on. That does not feel like cogent with the rest of the movie.
It is literally slapped on. It says,
Yeah.
after shooting the film, the director decided to design the alpha creature based on H.P. Lovecraft's Mythos, as it features Cthulhu as the monster.
Okay,
But yeah.
so just some guys saying, "Oh, Cthulhu, big epic,
Yeah, so it
big,
turns out
big
that
epic tentacle monster, fucked up."
Cthulhu's like big thing is not that like everyone who sees him just like goes insane because of their insignificance. No, it's just like the Cthulhu eats you. That's the
Yeah.
big thing.
Num num nummy. He
Yum,
eats
yum.
you. He loves to eat you, and he loves to make you explode into. He just loves to kill you. We love Cthulhu doing that. And I guess like that part at the beginning of Nora with the spider in the sink is like, I guess that's supposed to be a reflection, because like I feel like Cthulhu is I feel like humans to Cthulhu are often compared to like ants to a human,
Oh yeah.
which I guess that's what that's going for. Like I can't think of any other reason that they would have included that like spider sequence at the start.
I don't know. A lot of like the bookends of this movie are just like the least favorite parts for me.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
I don't.
yeah, they get to Roebuck. There's like a little bit of an explosion. Nora like gets dragged in by Emily, who smashes her like helmet in so that she can
Uh-huh.
breathe.
Yeah. Oh, before that though, there is a really cool shot of like just the towering mass of guys, and Nora shoots a flare gun at it, and we just see this flare gun like descending alongside this shifting tower of bodies, and it is fucked up to see. It is cool and fucked up to see.
Yeah.
But yeah, Emily yanks her in and smashes Nora's helmet so she can breathe. This is where we see Emily's rainbow underwear also. What happens? God, what happens
They
next? Oh,
they like
they
try
make it to the pod bay.
Yeah, they make it to the pod bay and they like try to find different ways, but like basically everything around them explodes and like the bulkheads seal in.
And there's
And
only 2 working escape pods.
yeah,
So they send Smith. Nora pretends that there are 3 working escape pods, and she and Emily send Smith up to the surface.
with the bunny.
With the bunny. He's got Paul Jr. And then she tries to push Emily into one, but Emily's like, "Hey, that other one is not working. What are you doing?" And then Nora just literally fucking punches her and shoves her into the escape pod.
Yeah, save the heteros, I guess.
Yeah, it's. Ugh, God.
So
Why is this hetero? Why is this hetero? Like this should have been like Emily Nora romance moments, but instead it's just like
Yeah.
they like the thing that Nora sends Emily off with is, do you know what I would give for another day, for another minute with my fiance, who I don't even think gets named in this movie. He might actually, but I don't remember what the fuck it is.
Sam, I think.
Is it Sam? Okay.
I think it's Sam.
Yeah.
Why do I remember that? I do not know. So yeah, then Nora sees that like the escape pods are going to the surface, but there's like a lot of fucked up guys who are going after them.
Yep.
I guess
we
I guess the squid guys just like literally don't follow the like principles of pressure in the ocean, because
yeah, it's they listen, when you live that deep, your body is adapted to it. It's fine.
I mean, sure, but like they go into the surface, and when you go into the surface, when you've been living that deep, you explode.
True.
That's what happened to the captain, right?
Yeah, yeah. I also think it's really funny how it's like the monsters like are like it looks like they are like experiencing the Achilles paradox a little bit, like past a certain point on their way to chase after because like it looks like they are losing speed as they get closer to the pods, and I guess this is just to build dramatic tension so that they are all cleanly within the radius of the nuke that Nora is going to explode at the bottom of this ocean, killing
Do you mean
herself.
like Zeno's paradox?
Is that what it is? I said Achilles paradox? That's
Yeah,
what I
you
always
said
heard it.
Achilles.
That's the to get somewhere you have to go half the distance first,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. That's
that one.
Zeno's paradox.
Why did I call it? What's Achilles paradox?
I don't know. You can't fuck 2 dudes at the same time.
Oh, okay. Achilles paradox is the same as Zeno's paradox.
Oh, cool.
Different names.
The more you learn about Greek history.
Yeah. Yeah, so she's like, all right, I'm gonna set this thing to explode and kill all of the monsters within this radius, because surely this ancient, like, making this Cthulhu makes this scene suck so much more. Like, it's like, if this is truly effective at stopping all of the monsters, like, is Cthulhu that weak? Like, could you just throw a bomb at Cthulhu and it'd be toast?
I mean, yeah, don't you know that game where like you shoot aircraft? Oh, sorry, not aircraft, like naval battle guns at Cthulhu, and it dies.
I don't know that game, but you know what? I have no choice but to believe you.
There's like this game got basically bashed by like fiction writers for like 10 years because it was such an example of video games being video games.
Was it Call of Cthulhu?
It might have been, yeah, it might have been one of the Call of Cthulhu games.
Oh, the sinking city.
I don't know. It was
No.
like from 2006 or something.
Oh, okay, way older than that then.
Yeah, so yeah, that game was like famous for not understanding theme because
Yeah.
you shoot Cthulhu and it dies.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, Nora sets off a huge bomb, and she uses like a fucking gamer keyboard to do it. Like we get like a single shot of this keyboard, but it literally just looks like the keyboard that's sitting on my desk, but with a different color layout. It's so funny.
Yeah, like there's some really, really stupid words that she's saying at the time. Something about like being powerless, but actually
Yeah.
you're powerful and you can do shit. And there's Outer Wilds like music from when you like grab the core playing.
Yeah.
And she explodes.
Yep, she explodes, the whole station explodes, and then we get this is when the movie commits hardest to its commentary, which is a single newspaper headline that says, Tian, the company that is responsible for this drilling operation, Tian Company refusing to explain what happened, going to continue with drilling as always.
Yeah, and like it classifies interviews and says that it cannot, like, it will not grant any newspapers permission to interview the survivors, which
Right.
is super weird. Like, can you do that? Like, can you do that?
I'm not maybe in this fucked up future you can.
Yeah, I guess it's like it is commentary about like capitalism, but
This is like an evolution of that time. You remember that time, I want to say maybe 2019, 2020, when the cops shot and killed a FedEx driver while trying to apprehend a suspect, and the not FedEx, UPS, and UPS like literally issued a statement thanking them for it.
yeah, I do remember that.
This is the evolution of that.
Yeah, we get some clippings of like the bunny getting measured with like measuring tape.
Yeah.
I guess it's very important. And
Yeah,
movie ends with a horrible song.
What song is it? I didn't catch it. I turned off the movie as soon as...
I don't remember. I just remember that it like I liked the Outer Wilds-ish soundtrack, and then like the song comes on, and I'm like, way to ruin the mom and buddy. So that was the movie.
Yeah, so on a scale of 0 to 5 rainbow patterned underwear, how many rainbow patterned underwear are you going to give this one?
I am honestly going to give it... Wait, 0 to 10? 0
0
to
to
5.
5.
0 to 5. I am going to give it a 3.5. Here's
Wow.
why.
Okay.
I am rating it higher than you, probably, right?
Yes,
Definitely.
correct.
Look, I just like big bulky machines and them like clicking and stuff. I like...
There is a lot of that in this movie.
There's a lot of that in this movie. Rodrigo's death scene is unforgettable, honestly.
Yeah, that's true. It is it is fucked up to see.
Yeah, the plot is kind of whatever, but I'm not here for the plot, I'm here for the spectacle. And
Right.
the spectacle is all there, and I like the chunky near future thing very much. And so that brings the score a lot up for me.
Yeah. It's going to be a 2.5 for me. 2.5 pairs of rainbow colored underwear. I just, I like it for a lot of the reasons that you laid out. I'm dismayed by the baiting. I am, I. Kristen Stewart's great to watch in this. I hate to see T.J. Miller's face, but I just it feels like it didn't really come together. Like it felt like it was building to a thing, kind of like pulling the threads. Like I didn't need it to be 100% like perfectly laced, but like I just kind of expected it to come together a little bit better than it did at the end.
Oh, definitely. It's a development hell movie.
Yeah. So that is underwater film. But before we say that's that for underwater film, we've got questions. This one from PR at PR the Disaster. Which video game water level would you pick as the closest to be classified as a horror movie? I myself vividly remember drowning a lot in a PS1 Tomb Raider underwater mirror puzzle, but that might be pretty niche. I think Rust Bucket Bay from Banjo-Kazooie is up there, just because Clanker is really upsetting to look at. Are you familiar with this? With this?
I have not played Banjo-Kazooie because I didn't have a console when I was a child.
Let me see what this MF looks like. Rust Bucket Bay. Oh, Clanker. Sorry, Clanker's Cavern. I'm thinking of, not Rusty Bucket Bay. But
send me
Clanker. Let me grab Clanker for you. This guy is ostensibly a friend, but you have to like platform on him and climb on him, and there are missing chunks of metal where there is meat instead, and it's upset. It's a lot to take in.
I see. My choice would be something like the Wikipedia tells me it's called Salosh from Rayman 3. It's this fucked up guy. So yeah, it's an underwater level that's only this boss, and this boss hits you hard.
Oh, I hate that guy.
Yeah, he's like a big spidery dude who's entirely made of rust and has like a big mouth that he shoots rockets out of, among other things.
I hate to see that.
Yeah. So yeah.
Okay. Now we're gonna do recommendations. Helga, do you have a recommendation lined up, or should I go first?
You go first.
So my recommendation this week is going to be. Shit, I thought I had something. Hold on, I have not been doing much new this past like week. I guess my recommendation is going to be. I've been reading Higurashi, and it's really good. I'm partway through chapter 2 right now. Very long, very good. I very much like where the story seems to be going right now. I'm enjoying the fact that the main character has been taught praxis by the waitress at Hooters, which is a very fun sentence that is completely canon.
That's great. Can I be indulgent and have 2 recommendations?
Of course.
Sure. So, first one is hub gears on bikes. Hub gears.
Okay.
Basically, it's a thing that, like, you have a bike. Do you have a bike?
I have a bike, yeah.
Yeah, so how's your like speed changing on the bike works?
Just by the twist on the handles, well.
And there's like a backside to that, right? There's like an arm on the back that changes, like yanks the gears.
Negative. Oh yeah. There's an arm on the bike itself. Yeah, there is.
Yeah. So my like hub gears are basically a way to do without that thing, and that means that your chain always stays in one place, and like you have a sort of a motorcycle-like gear shifting thing that like basically it just never breaks. The good part about it is just that it never breaks and the chain never flies off, and like it's very secure. And what can I say? It's just nice. And also you can switch it not like when you're pedaling, but when you're like stationary. Which is good. I enjoy it. The second recommendation is An Army Like No Other. It is a book. It's, I think, it's a book by Chaim Brezeth-Zabner, and it's a book about the IDF, the Israel Defense Forces. And it's about how basically the IDF has been sort of like force that was designed to colonize rather than defend. And it's just like great at challenging assumptions and stuff like that. I wouldn't say that I would read it uncritically, but it's a nice thing to do. It's a nice thing to read.
Oh yeah. Helga, thank you so much for coming back on the show. It was an absolute blast to have you back on again. Where can people find you? And do you have anything you'd like to plug?
Well, people can find me on Twitter at hindsighty with 2 E's. And I guess on the Henry Kissinger's Pokemon Going to Die Discord. I would not like to plug anything. Thank you.
All right. What I would like to plug are the holes in this underwater drilling station that we are living in. We should plug those.
We really should.
If you want to find us, we are Fearbaiting on Twitter. Also, Fearbaiting on Patreon, patreon.com/fearbaiting. It helps support both this and our sister show, The Wonder Years. $1 a month is a tip jar. If we get the episode up early, you will get access to it early, but we don't get it up early very often these days. $5 a month, message read on the podcast, and your name read on the show. Also, $10 a month, all of that, and you get to make us watch a movie of your choice. So thank you very much to Luna Wolf, Paul Moran, Kit Spindler, Michael Kaiser, and Paul Bechtel. We love you all so much. Thank you to Noisepace.xyz for hosting this and so many other great podcasts, and also to Matt GameCube for creating Noisepace.xyz. Thank you to people you meet outside of bars who did our great intro and outro music. You can find more of their work on Bandcamp if you just head to gaygothvibes.online. Thank you to Blair Kitch, who is my regular editor on this show. You can find him on Twitter at Blair Kitch. If you want to find more of me, I'm on Twitter at SunhatZhenya. I also do a couple other podcasts on the Noisepace.xyz network, including The Wonder Years, which I do with the aforementioned Blair and Seda. Henry Kissinger's Pokemon Going to Die. It's a leftism podcast that I do infrequently with my friends. And Special Grade Snacks, a Jujutsu Kaisen watch-along podcast that's not going right now because there's no anime to be watching. But there's a movie coming out in a couple months. Get hyped. We'll do a podcast episode about that. I'm also on Twitter at SunhatZhenya, SunhatZhenya, and I believe that's everything. So until next time, I'm Sarah.
I'm Helga.
And remember,
you can put a fucked up guy anywhere.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.